All right, guys, we're back with top 4 Edison Format Epik cards and games in Hurst, Texas. We got Josh J on the right playing Diva Hero Beat versus myself on the left playing Vayu Turbo. Same list I used at YCS Indianapolis to get second place with. You guys saw the deck profile. You uploaded it a few days ago. Honestly, I just haven't had time to change the deck. Like, I haven't even had time to throw the gores in there that I mentioned in the profile. So, yeah, I've been busy the past couple of days, and I finally decided, and I kind of just went to the local and the deck was in my bag already built. I was like, okay, run it. Anyway, I opened Dust Shoot. So Josh's hand is double Upstart, Heavy, Trap Dust Shoot, and Bribe. And he's main decking Dino, which is the only monster he had. Normally, I like to hold the Dust Shoot against this deck, but I'm not going to pre-play Josh, so I just flipped it right away. And Josh, so I usually don't do this, what Josh just did. He just slammed down both Upstarts. I'm going to at least wait to see what I draw first. Because it might change. I might slim down the deck first. I might go, if I draw into Stratos or Rhoda or Recall, something like that. But anyway, Josh heavies my return and activates Future Fusion. So one of the cards he drew off the Upstart was Future Fusion. So anyways, Josh is showing the return. But I have a way to make it live. That's why I said it. I didn't set it just for the heck of it. I said it because I have a card in my hand that's going to potentially make it live. Anyway, here Josh, Future Fusion sends Alias and Gilman. So I'm surprised he sent Gilman. I'm guessing he plays 2 Gilman, so he doesn't want to draw it. But I still think would you rather draw Gilman or Ocean? That one's debatable. But I can see why he sent the Gilman. Anyways, here he's going to bring out, he's going to bring out Ab-Zero, attacks into my Raikou. I pop the 0, so I mill Plague, Bottomless, Mirror Force, and I know his last 2 cards are Dust Shoot and Bribe. Now he's going to trap Dust Shoot me. So here, my hand is Armageddon, Dark Armed, Sirocco. So I'm pretty sure the card I drew was charged because I would have activated that first turn if I had it. So obviously, I set the return because I had Dark Armed and Armageddon in my hand. So it's highly likely that that's going to be live. I mean, I didn't know I was going to get Dust Shooted. But anyway, he sends back the Armageddon. So I think Josh should have sent back the Dark Arm because you risk me milling 2 darks. And you're going to see here, he got punished for not sending back the Dark Arm. I'm about to drop it. I know all his cards. So my hand is Sirocco. So Josh's argument was he didn't want me because he can't stop my Armageddon summon, right? But you have an Ab-Zero coming out in 2 turns. Like, the only way I can deal with your field is, like, going normal summon Sirocco, top for Plague, Black Rose Root, but at least we're both kind of top decking in that scenario. Versus Dark Arm just ends the game. And, I mean, what can Josh do to my Dark Arm? He can't even top deck Miracle right now. So I even told him, I think you messed up. You shouldn't have sent back the Dark Arm. That's just my opinion. Josh tried to argue, but anyway, let's get back to this game. I have Sirocco left in my hand and a Raikou. So another interesting thing, I was undefeated in this tournament. I got first after Swiss. Josh got 4th. He was X1. Another funny thing is I was actually supposed to lose round 1. I played one of my friends, Juan. He was using Fraser Smith's exact list from YCS Indy. And the only reason I won was because of time. Otherwise, he would have beat me. He actually, because, you know, and we play new time rules, so he just needed to declare battle phase and who would have won. It was funny, time got called, but so I got my revenge against Fraser's deck at least. Anyway, I chose not to pop anything with Dark Arm because I know, like, there's nothing Josh could draw to out my Dark Arm. Like, I can't think of a card that he could draw to out my Dark Arm. Miracle was not live, so that's why I'm just going to hope to mill Darks off of Raikou here. And then just clear his field next turn. So let's see what Josh does. He's probably going to just attack. And here I'm going to decide which card to pop. It really doesn't matter. So I choose the Bribe just in case I draw into Burial or something. Yeah. But it really didn't matter what I popped. I was just trying to mill a dark. I could have popped the Future Fusion. I could have popped one of the monsters. But I felt that the Bribe was just like the safe choice. That way I don't have to worry about it. Whatever spell I draw for my turn, if I draw like Allure or something, I can just Allure first without having to pop the Bribe. So that's why I chose the Bribe. So anyway, Josh is going to gain 68. So I have Sirocco, and I upstart him. So now he's at 78 to 10,000. So here comes Greffer and discard Sirocco. So and Josh surrenders. So this is why I like Upstart in this deck, because it just gets you to the next card. Like you saw there, I Upstarted into Greffer. Alright, so game 2. I win game 1. I think, like I said, I think Josh maybe still would have lost had he sent back the Dark but it would have just been a completely different game. It would have given him more turns to draw into other cards. Anyway, Josh goes first here, game 2. Summons Diva. Summons Android. Sets. Thinking about setting 1. So I can see he's got Honest in hand and doesn't set any back rows. He's got Honest, Miracle, Dust. Okay, so we're both at 8,000. I set 1 and Josh gained 600. All right. So let's see. Oh, I think he has Gores in his hand too. So Android attacks into my QCR hamster. QCR hamsters look nice. Okay, so we get Raikou. I think Josh has Gores. That's why he's not setting all his... He's got a couple of floodgates in his hand. Let's see. Mirror Force, Gores, Miracle Fusion. So I dust his dust. Yep, he's got Gores, Honest, Miracle, and it looks like Shadow Mirror. Yep. So this is the contradiction. If you side in Shadow Mirror, do you keep Gores in or do you side it out? It's risky. Anyway, I mill Heavy Storm off of the Raikou. So now Josh can set everything. Especially if he drops the Gores here. So this is the reason why I didn't play Gores in my Vayu deck. The exact same reason that's going on with Josh right now. He has Shadow Mirror. But maybe he should have sided out the Gores if he's going to side in Shadow Mirror. But that's why I didn't play, because I didn't want to draw Gores with an Oppression in my hand. But it might be worth the risk. That's what a few people told me. It's like, it might be worth it. If you don't draw Oppression, you have Gores. Anyway, let's get back to the duel. So I go Greffer, discard Vayu, so I'm debating on what to send now. So 8,092. So what do I send? I think I actually sided out Necrogardna. So I'm probably going to send Plague here. I think that's the move. Ooh, never mind. I choose to send Sirocco. Maybe Plague is in my hand. So those are my choices. Either... I think I remember why I did this. So here comes Armed Wing. So he drops the Gores on 17. Which is funny because I was not going to attack him with Armed Wing. And here Josh Honest over my Armed Wing. So now I took 17. And we know the rest of Josh's cards. Mirror Force... He just drew Bribe. So his hand is Mirror Force, Miracle. Yeah, Mirror Force, Miracle, Bribe, and Shadow Mirror. So here Josh runs over my Greffer, runs over my Raikou. So I'll take 1,015. So I'm at 38, and now he sets 4. He knows Heavy Storm's gone, even though he does have Bribe to stop it. But why not set the Miracle as a bluff? Maybe I'll randomly MST it. It's dead anyway. All right. So what cards do I have in my hand? Special Cyber Dragon. Okay, so my hand is Raikou, Sirocco. Oh, I think I have the Plague in my hand. But I know it's Raikou, Sirocco, and another card. No, I think it's Gale. Yeah, I have Gale in my hand. So my hand is Gale, Sirocco, and I just set Raikou. So I kept the Sirocco and Gale in my hand because next turn I have a level 8 Synchro play coming. And now Josh passes. I remember exactly what happened. Yeah. So remember, Gale, Sirocco in my hand, and I top decked Dark Armed. But luckily Josh has the Shadow Mirror. So I choose the Gores. He changed Shadow Mirror, but I have Raikou to pop the Shadow Mirror, and he has nothing to stop my Raikou. So Raikou popped the Shadow Mirror, and yep, Josh lets it go through. I mill Upstart, Cyber Dragon. So now I know he doesn't have Torrential. He would probably Torrential me here. So now pop the Gores. Yeah, you can tell. Like I know you have nothing to stop. Like you probably have like Mirror Forces and D Prisons back there. So I pop the Bluffed Miracle, and now tribute the Raikou for Sirocco, Special Gale, make a Stardust or whatever, and I'm gonna clear. I really don't know what I should have made right here. I could have. So it's what are the choices? Stardust, Thought Ruler, Colossal. I probably shouldn't have made Stardust. I really don't know what I should have made. I know Gores is gone now. But the one thing is, I do know Josh doesn't have a hero. So maybe Josh got punished for setting the Miracle. Yeah, he had an E-Call. I think he drew E-Call. Oh, yeah. Did Josh either A, had the E-Call or he drew into it? So maybe he shouldn't have set the Miracle. Because he could have came back if he just goes Miracle, crash into my Stardust, wipes my field. That's why sometimes you don't want to set those Miracles as bluffs, man. It's just not worth it because he had Waters in the grave. He was just one E-Call, one Stratos, and he would have just E-Called, ram into Stardust. Or even if I would have made Colossal in defense mode, he rams it. Or if I would have made Thought Ruler, he just rams and wipes my field. Anyways, I'm moving on to the finals. I actually started recording both top 4 matches, so I'm going to have that matchup coming up next, and then the finals. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back soon for those. Bye, guys.